Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to use the if function and take it up a notch by also incorporating and or options within the if function. This will give you a lot more options to use and give you much more specific results of what you need. If you like this content or any other content that I'm posting, it'd be great if you could share this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if this is the first time you're here, I'm an Excel enthusiastic person with over 10 years of usage. I like to teach people, and I want to do that on this platform. I think it's a pretty cool thing for me to do. So let's just hop into it. I built this really simple table with 4 different parameters, and I'm going to show you some functions to predict the results. So we have the hours of sleep with a number. We have the did you eat breakfast or ate breakfast with a yes or a no option. Your score last test, okay, number again. And are you a lucky person or not? Do you feel lucky? And let's just hop into some formulas. So the first line, I put here the basic usage of if. So you can see if requires 3 arguments. First one is the logical test. It's basically what are you trying to figure out? What's supposed to happen? So I'm asking, is D2 lucky person? Does it equal yes? And you notice when you're trying to use the equal with the text, you have to use the, I forgot the name of this, but you got to use these. Parentheses, I think they're called. Anyhow, this is the first step. This is what's written here, logical test. So this is what if is actually checking. First, the second argument, that tells you value if true. So if this is true, then if will return this value. In this case, score last test plus 2. If it's not, it's score last test minus 5. And by the way, you can leave these also blank, but it's always good to put something here. So in this case, it's D equals yes, so it's 80 plus 10, 90. Let's take it up a notch. Let's now add an AND function. So the AND now gives us the option to add more than one constraint that needs to happen at the same time. Now I'm asking if B3, ate breakfast, does that equal yes? But in the same time, is A3, hours of sleep, is it greater or equal to 7? So when you have numbers, you can use greater than, less. Notice I'm using greater or equal. I can use only greater, and if I add just the equal, then it will be greater or equal. So what this actually does, you notice how the formula changed. So we're in the logical test, and now we're jumping to the formula or the function of AND. Basically, it's telling you this is logical 1, this is logical 2. Eventually, the AND function will return a true or false statement. Okay, and the true gets back to the if or false. So it's simply, if you, let's say, if you flatten it, this returns a true or false, and then the logical test is true or false. So in this case, this number is greater than 7, and I have a yes. That's why it's C3 plus 10, 85. But if I had a no here, or actually any value, because I only did a yes, but if I had a no or blank or whatever, then it's 77. Or if I had a 6 and a yes, you get the point. Or if I had 6 and no, so it has to be both. Now let's take it up another notch and of course I can use or. So I can change that to or, and now it will work. So I only need one of them to return a true. Okay? Now let's take it up another notch and use both of them. And now I have a statement that's basically saying, okay, again, the if, logical test, true or false, or one part of this is D4, lucky person. Are you a lucky person, my friend? So is that a yes? Or is this more complicated statement that's basically an and? Does this return a true? So basically, it's an if between logical test of this one, this part, and this part. Okay, and as you can imagine, this could be much more complicated. This could be also a couple of ands, etc., etc. So in this case, I have so both of these do not exist. This returns a no, but D4 lucky person, that is a yes. So in this case, the return of the or is true. That's why it's 60 C4 plus 10, 70. Okay. Now that wasn't complicated enough. Let's take it up another notch. Whew. Take a look at this one. I've added another or in between one of the ands. So again, when you think about these things, you got to start from let's say the last or the most detailed line. So we start off here, or does any of these happen? Is A5 less than 3 or A5 greater or equal 7? So I gave two options. So it's either you got too much sleep or not enough. I guess if you don't get enough sleep, you got a good chance to get a good score, at least in my book. So you got the or on one hand, but you still have to get a yes on B5. And even if that doesn't happen, as long as you have a yes in D5, then this will still return a true. Now notice as you build a lot of ifs, then you start seeing different colors for your parentheses, or however this is called. I forget these names. You see you have, for the first one, it's black. And you need to look for the next one that's black, which is over here. This basically tells you that, and this is actually accurate for every function in Excel, but and when you do like complicated ifs, that's even more important. So you need to match your black with your black, your red with your red, your purple with your purple. So if you want to make changes, for example, if you want to bring another or option, just make sure you do it between the green ones. If you put it over here, it's going to be part of the and one. Okay, so these are the basics. I hope this was educational for you. If it was, I'd appreciate a comment, a like. If you can go ahead and click on the subscribe button, this would help me tremendously. Take care.